Good morning everyone. Welcome back. This video is for the students of class 8, subject English Literature. This is our chapter number 2 and the name of the chapter is The Tsunami and it is taken from the book Honeydew. This is my lecture number 1 of chapter 2, The Tsunami. Before starting the lecture, I would like to tell you that this chapter will be completed in 2 lectures. In first lecture, we shall read the summary of part 1 and 2 and in the second lecture, the summary of part 3 will be explained. So let's see the introduction of the chapter. A question arises. What is tsunami? The answer of the question is, a tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. So this chapter gives us some important and inspiring incidents related to this phenomenon. And what is phenomenon? Phenomenon is a fact or situation that is observed to happen or exist. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India, such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. These stories are from Andaman and Nicobar Archipelago. Archipelago means a group of many islands and the surrounding sea. So, let us start reading the summary of part 1 and understand it in detail. Unfortunate Ignatius. The first story is about Ignatius. He was the manager of cooperative society in Ketchhall. His wife woke up him at 6 a.m. sensing an earthquake. So here the meaning of this is because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius put the television on the ground to save it from the quake. Then all the members of the family rushed out of the house. When the tremors means a slight shake, stopped, they saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusion, chaos means complete disorder, they ran but in the opposite directions. His wife was swept away. Her 2 children along with her father and brother were also lost. Means 2 of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. His wife was also swept away. Thus, Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. Only the 3 other children who came with him were saved. Brave Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Catchall Island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. Then he heard the cries for help. These were from John's wife. John was the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her. Rescue means save. But they both were swept away and drowned. Fortunate Meghna. Meghna was 13 years old. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held on to a wooden door and kept floating on it for 2 days. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they didn't see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and saved, and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. Daze means an emotional or physical shock makes someone unable to think or react properly. Tragedy of Almaz. Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in the Port Blair where her father had a petrol pump. Port Blair is the capital of Indian Union Territory of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Her mother, Rahila's home was in Nankauri Island. Nankauri is an island in the central part of the Nicobar Islands. It is located in the northeast Indian Ocean between Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. Early in the morning, when the tremors came, the family was sleeping. But her father had woken up. He saw the water receding. Receding means move back from where it was. After the tremors, he understood that it would come back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on head by something and he fell down. Alma's father rushed to help him. Then came a big wave and swept them both away. Her mother and aunts were washed away too. They were swept away with the coconut tree they were holding on to. A log of wood. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. Fainted means to suddenly become unconscious for a short time. She woke up in a hospital in Camorta. For there she was brought to Port Belair. The girl did not want to talk about the incident to anybody. She is still traumatized. Traumatized means greatly shocked and distressed. Now, let's read the summary of part 2 and understand it in detail. Intelligent Tilly. This is a story from Thailand. Tilly was a 10 years old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. Tilly's family had come to Thailand from England to celebrate Christmas at a beach resort. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been caused by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra early in the morning. Bad signs. She was standing with her family on the beach. Tilly and her mother Penny Smith both saw the water swelling. Swelling means to increase in size. The beach was getting smaller and smaller every moment. They saw the sea slowly rise and start to form. Tilly saw the sea making whirlpools. Whirlpools means it is a small area in a river or the sea where the water is moving quickly round and round. So the objects floating near it are pulled into its center. Soon she realized that something wrong was going to happen. Tilly, the savior. Tilly remembered the video that her geography teacher had shown in the class 2 weeks before. It occurred. Occurred means to take place. To her that these were the sure signs of tsunami. Means her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before. She flew out to Thailand with her family. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to form bubble and form whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. She screamed. Screamed means to say loudly, and asked her family to go off the beach. She said, "There is an earthquake under the sea." Tilly got more and more hysterical. Hysterical means when you are hysterical, you shout, laugh, or cry in a wild, excited way, without any control over yourself. Tilly's mother was not alarmed by these signs. The mother did not sense any terrible. She, however, felt that her daughter must be right. Means, Tilly said, "Mapa, it is a tsunami. We must run for our lives." Penny said, "I don't know what a tsunami is, but seeing you so frightened, I think something serious must be going on." Then, Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. Many others also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come after them. The family took refuge. Refuge means shelter or protection from danger in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood. Withstood means endured with collapsing the force of tsunami. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. At last, the Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. They thanked to Tilly and her geography lesson they had been forewarned. Forewarned means to tell someone that something unpleasant is going to happen. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Terrifying tale means horrible, scary tale. So, these were the stories of part 1 and Children, you have to complete your homework on the basis of the chapter explained by me. And your homework is read chapter 2 and write word meanings highlighted in the video. Based on the understanding of the chapter, write the answers of the questions mentioned in the book Honeydew as. Page number 27, comprehension check question number 1 to 5. Page number 28 and 29, comprehension check question number 1 to 6. Students, since you are not having your Honeydew book with you, so in this video I have mentioned your homework in detail. Say whether the following are true or false. These questions are on page number 27. Number 1. Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. Number 2. Sanjeev made it to safety after the tsunami. Number 3. Meghna was saved by a relief helicopter. Number 4. Alma's father realized that a tsunami was going to hit the island. Number 5. Her mother and aunts were washed away with the tree that they were holding on to. Answer the following in a phrase or sentence. Question number 1 to 6 are on page number 28 and 29. Question number 1. Why did Tilly's family come to Thailand? Question number 2. What were the warning signs that both Tilly and her mother saw? Question number 3. Do you think Tilly's mother was alarmed by them? Question number 4. Where had Tilly seen the sea behaving in the same strange fashion? Question number 5. Where did the Smith family and the others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? Question number 6. How do you think her geography teacher felt when he heard about what Tilly had done in Phuket? So this is the end of the lecture. At last, I would like to say that complete your homework in neat and clean handwriting by following the correct format. Thank you and have a nice day.